All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. 52, Topper. Ready.
Now a first down throw. Warner. And incomplete to open things up. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, here we go, partners. The Super Bowl. We always talk about keys to the game. No bigger one in this one than what they told us. They're going to take their best cover guy and put him on their number one receiver.
Sort of be the game within the big game.
Pilot, 64.
Throwing again. Warner. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, Warner. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run with Henry. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but, hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, Dickerson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Ready, break. Hey, orbit.
Let's go, Eddie. Tell me what you got.
Clear.
What you got, Eddie? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Ain't no such thing as yes. Snap.
Now Warner. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Warner. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
I'm on. Take 4.
X3. 218. Chopper.
It'll be Warner on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here's Warner. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
52. I'm coming for the son. I'm coming for the son.
To throw on third down, Warner. And that is incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting. There, and it's third down. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Look at me. Go. Check. No. Off.
Warner from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red. First and 10, Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Young to throw it. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Warner. Now Warner's hit, and he loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A play fake. Now Warner. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Young on 1st down and caught by Henry. He's got daylight past the 20. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry. $58 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st and 10, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is fielded inside the 5. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check 3.
Now. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Dickerson, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Zerline's kick is up and through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
We got this.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Come on.
He may try and run for this. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go. Check the backer, check the backer.
Five. Hurry. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Warner. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Seam 6.
Check 52's the mic.
Go.
Warner. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Jay Haywood. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Warner. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's Young on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Henry out of the pistol. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They run the counter. It's Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Got it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Warner looking for his running back, and he's got him. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alpha. Switch it. 55.
Operating from the gun. Warner going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And some space here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 57 yards on the ground. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Young. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On second down, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Suckup for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Greystone travel.
Warner to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Rams on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. On first down, Warner gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That's a gain of 13, first down, Rams. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Warner, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first down. Warner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. Get that quarterback.
5.
From the gun, Warner. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back to throw. Warner. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Zoo, let's go.
Now a first down throw, Warner. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
22 Jet Bomber. Check. Go.
To throw, Warner. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Can you believe it? It's a Super Bowl 49 hero, Malcolm Butler. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi.
The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes what's going on, really amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to. What a season it's been for us as well here in the booth. And our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.